Have you ever wondered which creatures have truly ruled this planet, not just in size, but in pure, unstoppable power? From ancient beasts that crushed dinosaurs to monsters that only legends dare describe. Today, we dive deep into the world of the 10 most powerful creatures that ever existed. But here's the question for you. Where are you watching from? And what time is it for you right now? Comment below, because what you're about to see will make you question who really ruled the Earth before us. Number 10. Anomalocaris, the first super predator, long before dinosaurs walked the Earth. About 500 million years ago, the oceans were ruled by something strange, something alien. Its name was Anomalocaris, meaning abnormal shrimp. This creature looked like it came from another planet. It had huge compound eyes, barbed claws to grab prey, and a circular mouth filled with teeth that spun like a blender. At over 3 feet long, it was massive for its time, when most animals were only the size of your finger. Anomalocaris was the first creature in Earth's history to dominate through aggression and speed. It hunted trilobites, crushing their shells with ease. Imagine the ocean's first apex predator. No bones, no mercy, just raw evolutionary power. Scientists believe it changed life forever. Once Anomalocaris appeared, prey animals started evolving armor and speed to survive. In a way, it triggered an arms race of evolution that shaped every predator after it. It may look simple, but this creature represents the first chapter in nature's story of domination, a chapter that began hundreds of millions of years before dinosaurs even existed. Number 9. Gigantopithecus, the real-life giant ape. Now, we move forward to something much more familiar, yet terrifyingly huge. Picture a forest in ancient Asia 2 million years ago. The trees shake, branches snap, and a towering shadow moves through the jungle, standing nearly 10 feet tall and weighing over 1,000 pounds. This is Gigantopithecus, the largest ape to ever walk the earth. It lived in the same lands where orangutans roam today, but it was built like a tank. Massive jawbones, teeth the size of golf balls, and the strength to uproot small trees. Scientists believe it mostly ate fruit and bamboo. But make no mistake, if you ever saw one, you wouldn't survive a stare down. It's believed to have been intelligent, cautious, and territorial. Some researchers even think stories of the Yeti and Bigfoot might have been inspired by distant human encounters with the last surviving Gigantopithecus. And then, as ice ages came and forests disappeared, so did this giant. It vanished around 300,000 years ago, leaving behind only fossils and legends that still haunt our imagination. A real-life King Kong that once walked our planet. Number 8. Leviathan, the biblical sea beast. Now, let's step into the world of myth, where truth and legend collide in ancient texts. The Leviathan was described as a massive serpent or dragon that ruled the oceans. Its body could coil around mountains, its scales were impenetrable, and its breath could ignite the sea itself. But what's fascinating is that this creature might not be entirely myth. In 2008, scientists discovered fossils of a giant prehistoric sperm whale in Peru, so massive and powerful that they named it Leviathan melville. After the biblical Leviathan, this real-life Leviathan had teeth over a foot long, the largest of any known creature, even bigger than the megalodons. It hunted other whales, using echolocation to track them before ramming and biting through bone. Imagine a 60-foot predator built like a submarine, tearing through the ocean with intelligence and power. Whether myth or fossil, the Leviathan represents something eternal, the fear of the deep, the idea that below the surface, something far greater still stirs. Number 7. Godzilla, the modern behemoth. Now we step into the realm of imagination, but one born from a very real fear. After World War II, when humanity witnessed the devastating power of nuclear weapons, Japan created a monster that embodied that horror, Godzilla. But Godzilla became more than a movie creature. It became a symbol, a towering 400-foot-tall giant, born from radiation, unstoppable by tanks or missiles. A metaphor for how our own inventions could destroy us. What makes Godzilla powerful isn't just its fictional might, atomic breath, near mortality, and strength beyond measure, but what it represents. It's the reflection of our deepest truth, that the most dangerous monsters are often the ones we create ourselves. From film to folklore, Godzilla has evolved into something almost mythological, a creature that bridges our real fears with our imagination. And in its own way, it's become modern mythology, standing alongside dragons titans, and beasts of old. Number 6. Dragon, the fire-breathing titan. For centuries, humans across every continent have shared stories of dragons, creatures of immense power, with wings that darken the sky and breath that turns cities to ash. From Chinese legends of wise, serpentine dragons that control rain and rivers, to the fire-breathing monsters of Europe, guarding treasures and kingdoms. The idea of the dragon is universal. It's as if every civilization, separated by oceans, somehow remembered the same creature. Some scientists think ancient people may have found dinosaur fossils and imagined them alive. Others believe dragons are born from humanity's collective memory of prehistoric predators, the creatures we once feared most. But regardless of origin, the dragon remains the ultimate symbol of power. It can fly, breathe fire, and represents both destruction and wisdom. In Chinese culture, dragons are protectors and bringers of prosperity, while in the West, they are the ultimate test of courage, the beast that knights and heroes must slay. Across myths, one truth stays the same. To face a dragon is to face the limit of human strength itself. We've seen the earliest hunters, the forgotten giants, and the mythical titans that inspired fear across time. But we're only halfway through. In part 2, we'll count down from 5 to 1, including the creatures that truly ruled Earth and still inspire awe today. So tell me in the comments, which one from today's list fascinated you the most? The prehistoric predator, the giant ape, or the fire-breathing dragon? And don't forget to subscribe, because the next half will reveal the 5 most powerful creatures the world has ever known. Number 5. Kraken the seas. Mythical terror for centuries. Sailors told stories of the kraken, a creature so massive it could pull entire ships under the waves with its tentacles. Its eyes were said to be the size of cannonballs, and its arms could reach up from the deep like the hands of the ocean itself. Most dismissed it as legend until the 19th century, when scientists began discovering something shockingly similar: the giant squid. These real-life monsters can grow over 45 feet long, with tentacles armed with hooks and suckers powerful enough to tear through flesh. Even today, very few people have seen one alive. They live in the darkest parts of the ocean, deeper than sunlight can reach. Ancient sailors weren't entirely wrong. When they saw a glimpse of one floating to the surface or dragging prey below, they thought they were seeing the kraken itself. But imagine being on a wooden ship in the 1500s. The sea calm. Then suddenly, something enormous wraps around your hull and begins to pull you down. You'd believe in monsters too. The kraken isn't just a myth. It's proof that the ocean still holds secrets, and that humanity has only touched the surface of what truly lurks below. Number 4. Mosasaurus, the marine reaper. The kraken ruled in legend. The mosasaurus ruled in reality. It was one of the last and greatest marine predators before the dinosaurs went extinct, stretching over 50 feet long. This reptile had a jaw structure that could open wider than a great white shark's and bite down with 13 tons of pressure. It didn't chew, it crushed and swallowed. Fossils show it hunted sharks, turtles, and even other mosasaurs. Its double-hinged jaw and flexible skull let it gulp prey whole. Picture an ocean filled with apex predators, and one creature sitting at the very top. That was the mosasaurus. When Jurassic World revived its image, people thought it was fantasy, but it was real. A monstrous blend of crocodile and snake, with flippers that let it glide silently through the ancient seas. If you were swimming in those waters 70 million years ago, you wouldn't even see it coming. Just one shadow beneath you, and then nothing. The mosasaurus was proof that nature doesn't just build for survival, it builds for domination. And number 3. Tyrannosaurus Rex, king of the dinosaurs. And here, it is the creature whose name alone means tyrant lizard king. At nearly 40 feet long and weighing over 9 tons, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was the definition of power on land. Its bite force was the strongest ever recorded among terrestrial animals, capable of crushing bone like dry wood. Its teeth, up to 12 inches long, were designed not just to kill, but to shred. And despite its massive size, T-Rex could run up to 25 miles per hour, terrifying speed for something that big. But what made the T-Rex truly dangerous wasn't only its strength. It had depth perception and intelligence, allowing it to track, ambush, and hunt with precision. It was not a mindless brute, it was a strategist. Scientists have even found evidence that it may have hunted in pairs or small groups, making it even deadlier. Every roar you hear in movies is inspired by this one one animal, the most iconic predator that ever lived. When the T-Rex walked, the ground trembled, and in its age, it feared nothing. Number 2. Titanoboa, the monster snake. Now imagine a world after the dinosaurs vanished, swamps thick with heat, and the largest snake that ever lived, slithering silently through the water. This was the Titanoboa, a 50-foot-long serpent weighing over a ton, discovered in Colombia. It's believed to have ruled the planet around 60 million years ago. Titanoboa didn't just crush prey, it suffocated crocodiles whole, wrapping them in its coils with enough pressure to break bones in seconds. Its discovery shocked scientists. They realized that for a snake to grow this massive, Earth's temperature must have been much hotter back then. The perfect environment for giants. Picture yourself waist-deep in a prehistoric swamp, and the water begins to move. A ripple, a shadow, and then an enormous body slides beneath you. That was Titanoboa's hunting style. Patience, silence, and absolute force. It's terrifying to imagine, but if Titanoboa were alive today, even the largest anacondas or crocodiles wouldn't stand a chance. It's a living reminder that after the dinosaurs fell, nature wasn't done creating monsters. Number 1. Megalodon, the ocean's apex predator. Now we arrive at number 1, the undisputed ruler of the prehistoric seas. Megalodon, the largest shark to ever exist, growing up to 60 feet long with teeth the size of a human hand. The Megalodon was a swimming fortress. Its bite could reach over 40,000 pounds of force, enough to crush a small car in a single chomp. It dominated the oceans for nearly 20 million years, feeding on whales, dolphins, and anything unfortunate enough to cross its path. Scientists estimate it could travel thousands of miles across open seas, hunting silently like a phantom. If you saw its fin break the surface, it would already be too late. What made Megalodon so terrifying wasn't just its size, it was the mystery. We still don't know exactly why it went extinct. Some say it couldn't adapt to colder waters. Others believe competition from smaller, faster sharks drove it out. But deep in the ocean, beyond human reach, people still whisper, could one still survive? Even today, sonar scans and strange underwater sightings keep the legend alive. Whether it's gone or not, Megalodon remains the ultimate symbol of power, dominance, and fear. So now you've seen them all, from the ancient monsters that once ruled the seas, to the legendary beasts born from our own imagination. The question is, which one do you think was truly the most powerful? Was it the Megalodon's crushing bite, the Titanoboa's deadly coils, or the T-Rex's unstoppable roar? Comment your answer below. And if you're still here watching till the end, you're officially one of the few brave enough to face Earth's mightiest creatures. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me, where are you watching from and what time is it for you right now? Because somewhere, maybe not too far below us, one of these giants might still be waiting.